I want to do a quick thing here.
Okay.
I want to do, because you were talking about, this episode was terrible.
Shut up.
If you like Helluva Boss, I hate you. Since you were talking about how much you hate Helluva Boss and all that, I want to do a ranking of the episodes of season 2 together.
Okay, let's see.
And because you said you wanted to do a blind ranking, you want to do more blind rankings.
Okay, stop kind of using my words.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Kind of you said you want to do more blind rankings.
That's true.
I mean, sure, you said that we should rank Arcane Men or something like that. I don't know, something stupid, something that nobody would want to hear us talk about.
No, let's do it. This is a great idea.
I want you to blind rank the season 2 Helluva Boss episodes from 1 to 11. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what the name of the episode is. I'm going to give you a quick reminder of what the episode was about, and then I want you to rank them from 1 to 11.
Go.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. So the first episode of Helluva Boss's second season was The Circus. This was the episode that revolves around young Prince Stolas receiving his grimoire from Paimon. He's distraught because Paimon tells Stolas about his arranged marriage to Stellis. And then Blitz is introduced with his father, Cash Buxo.
Yeah.
But like Blitz is introduced to Stolas, they get to be playmates for a day. And then 25 years later, like it's revealed that Stolas is unhappily married to Stella, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a devastating one.
Yeah.
Man. God, I've watched these so long ago. I'll put that at like 4.
Okay. So this is the episode, that revolves around like the beginning of Blitzo's and Stolas' relationship.
Yeah, that's a tough watch because like Blitz is like he's just really fucking with Stolas' life, and Stolas is so cute and endearing in every stage of life. Yeah, that's like a really emotional one. I'd put it at 4.
Really emotional one, but still good. So you're putting it at 4.
Yep.
Gotcha. The second episode of the season is called Seeing Stars. I'll give you the full rundown here. Stolas forgets about the meteor shower he promised to take Octavia to see when they were young. When she was young, upset Octavia steals his grimoire and transports to Los Angeles. IMP and Stolas try to find her at the Griffith Observatory. Luna has a heart-to-heart with Octavia and convinces her that her dad truly loves her. With that, they reunite with their fathers, where Stolas apologizes for forgetting about the meteor shower.
Yeah, 9. That one sucks. I hate his daughter.
Oh! 2 really good songs in that episode. How dare you?
His daughter sucks. I need more out of her than just like, why wasn't he here? What do you mean we didn't see the meteors? Like,
you don't like Octavia?
She's just one note. She's just like, she keeps doing the like, I'm unhappy with my father bit over and over again.
I mean, I guess that's fair, and like but at the same time, I think that's actually built to a rather interesting character arc for her in this specific episode, because she's seeing her father, who she has a complicated relationship with, being like either banished or possibly executed, and yet Stella has her in her grasp. And I think Octavia is actually going to take a pretty big step forward here in terms of importance, because now with Stolas being, evicted from the Goetian circle of hell, basically, he's not going to be able to visit Octavia. So I actually think there's going to be a very interesting dynamic established between the two of them here. But fine, 9.
I do think, I agree with that. I think she's going to become more interesting, especially with her mother, like, pulling a sort of Cersei Lannister and, like, really manipulating her against Stolas.
Yeah. All right, number 3 episode of the season here, X's and O's. Imp visits Moxie's father, Crimson, a high-profile mafia boss. Crimson tries to force Moxie to marry Chaz, a shark demon who both Moxie and Millie previously dated.
Yeah. 5.
That one was fine. It was fine. I liked, there's that one moment where Moxie's father installs dildos everywhere, and you're like, but also, like, I get, like, not gay, but, it's nice that you're trying.
Yeah, I like his father. He's a fun character, and I like the song at the end, and I like the fight that Millie does at the end. Like, that's one of the coolest fights.
Millie's fight is sick. I forgot about that. Number 4 episode of the season, Western Energy. Stryker kidnaps Stolas and intends to kill him under Stella's orders. But her brother, Androphus, informs her that if he does die, his power will go to their daughter, leaving Stella with nothing. She orders Stryker to spare him. Stryker fights Imp, but escapes them, leaving Stolas alive but severely injured.
10?
10?
Yeah, that's probably too low. 8. I'll do 8. I don't think that... I mean, listen, that one's kind of nothing.
It's not the best episode of the season by far and away. I understand it being on the lower end of things. Actually, honestly, I wouldn't even mind. I know I reacted big to 10, but I don't think 10's a bad spot there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 5 episode of the season, Unhappy Campers. Moxie leads a mission to IMP. Leads a mission for IMP for the first time, and it does not go as planned. It's the camping episode. Dan.
Oh, I'm here.
Danny.
I'm here.
Did you hear me?
I didn't hear the summary, but I can tell you right now, the camp one is 11.
11?
Yeah, 11.
The worst episode of season 2 is 11. My God, do I agree. The Unhappy Campers episode is fine. Like, I like Millie and Moxie's dynamic, but like, I don't know. I find Moxie to be the least compelling character in all of Helluva Boss. And like, especially it was so unfortunate that this episode came after what was like essentially supposed to be Moxie's like coming of age and character development arc, with him getting possibly like sold off to Chaz, and then he's just kind of the worst in this episode.
Yeah. What is this? Antonio wrote like a bio of me. He goes, Danny Motta is a guy who does funny things on the internet. He makes silly videos and jokes that make people laugh. Sometimes he talks about things he likes or funny stories, and people love watch him. It simply must be a bot. It's probably a bot, but I was waiting for like a twist ending that would like break my heart.
That sounds like an AI that like is in its first round of like deep learning. Like it's like we haven't exactly like polished out how this AI is going to work, but it's doing an okay job.
Yeah, but no, the Unhappy Campers one is like an absolute assassination of Moxie's character. He's just like insufferable that whole episode, and like the whole time Millie's like, hey, I like know who's doing it, and he's like, I have to figure it out as Moxanthema, and it's like, shut up. Anyway, yeah, that's the worst one. What's next?
I got a couple of really good episodes coming up here, and if you don't agree with me, I'm gonna be kind of upset.
Okay.
Episode 6 is Oops. Blitzo and Fizzaroli are kidnapped by Crimson and Stryker, who demand a large ransom for Asmodeus in exchange for Fizzaroli's release. With no one else coming to their rescue, Blitzo and Fizzaroli have to work together to save themselves, reconciling their past friendship in the process.
Yeah, that's one where we find out that Blitz killed his mom and also like an entire troupe of performers.
And is also the reason that Fizzaroli is like scarred and has to wear like fake ears.
What an embarrassing backstory. He had a tantrum and like knocked over a birthday cake, and everyone died as a result.
Like
That's
literally
tough.
the most like the passe like definitely shouldn't have like led to anything dramatic and actually destroyed his life.
That's why it's embarrassing. It's like his reaction was so like fine and reasonable for like being a kid, but it just like reminds me of like a time when my parents were like, nope, you're being bad, go to your room, no dessert, and I go to my room and I like slam the door, and then it'd be like that, but I slam the door and the whole house collapses and everyone in it dies.
It's more or less Shigaraki's backstory, where Shigaraki's just like having a bad day and then he disintegrates his entire family.
I already gave 4. Man, I wish I was keeping track of these. I don't remember what I gave 4. I guess I have to do 6. I think I have to. 5 is taken.
What do you mean you have
5
to?
is taken and 4 is taken.
So?
And there's like 3, like the first like 3 of the second half of season 2, I think are gonna take 1, 2, and 3. I think by process of this structure, I have to.
What do you mean by process? Danny, you know what we're doing. You know what the episodes are. You're telling me you've written yourself into a corner halfway through here?
Yeah. Where would you put it?
It's the best episode of the season.
That's crazy.
Don't even Fire Force sound effect at me and go, this is the best episode of the season.
I like the song. I like the backstory. It's great. It's great. If I could, I'd put it at 4. But I can't, so it has to be 6.
It could be 3. It could be 3 so easily.
All right, it's 6. because I've made my bed.
So happy you compromised.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love Fizzaroli. I want Fizzaroli and Asmodeus to be the main characters of the story.
Yeah.
All right, number 7, Mammon's magnificent musical mid-season special featuring Fizzaroli. It's the one where they do the clown pageant.
That one's 3.
That one's 3 spots better than their backstory.
That one has to be because of the fucking structure of this game.
The structure is just a ranking, Dan. It's just a ranking.
That one's so good, and that one's... I think that's a better Fizzaroli one. Obviously because he's the star, but he's like a little funnier in it, and the song's really fun, and there's the clownfish, which I like, and I like, what's his name? The Asmodeus or whatever. What?
No, you're right. It's a fun, listen, it's a fun episode, and from Fizzaroli's perspective, it's a really good look into him being oh, I need to keep making Mammon money. I need to let my body be sold essentially to maintain this fame and all that. And it's a good dive into who he is as a character and how much it affects him. I would say that's the second best episode of the season, but I do think that the dive into Blitz's and Fizzaroli's relationship is technically better. Okay, number 8, an episode we've already talked about this episode, The Full Moon. Blitzo prepares for his monthly night with Stolas. Meanwhile, Cherub and Dorks team up to hunt him down. But are stopped by Moxie, Millie, and Luna. They engage in a fierce battle, but in the end, the Cherubs are defeated and sent back to Earth. Blitzo meets with Stolas, only to be informed that their deal is over. Angered and betrayed, he insults Stolas, leaving the latter heartbroken.
They do the Cherub thing. Oh, yeah. It's pretty good. I feel, considering what's at 6, I feel comfortable putting this at 7. Because it's not 2 or 1.
I just cannot believe where we're going with 2 and 1. I know for a fact you're putting Ghost Fuckers at number 1. You're disgusting. You're just like watching that girl be like, I'm gonna fuck this girl. You're fucking gross. Apology tour. Where is it?
Wait, let me see. Hold on. I'm all confused. Actually, no. Full Moon. Can I retract?
Have you taken your hand off the piece?
No, I'd like to retract.
Have you taken your hand off the piece?
My hand is on the piece.
Your hand's on the piece?
My hand's on the
as long
piece.
as your hand's on the piece, you can retract.
Full Moon is 1.
Full Moon is 1. From 1 to 7 is absolutely crazy.
Well, I forgot. Yeah, Full Moon's a banger of an episode. I forgot that them breaking up happens in the second half. I thought it was its own episode.
No, yeah, it happens in episode 8.
Yeah, wow, yeah, no, that's 1. That's 100% 1.
Okay, so you have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 8, 9, 10, and 11?
Who even knows? I should have been keeping track.
You should have been keeping track.
I know I have 2 and 9 at least.
Okay, Apology Tour.
And 8. 2, 9, 8. Apology Tour, let's do at... God, I have 2, 9, and 8. Let's do at 8.
8?
Yeah, Ghost
I
Fucker.
thought you liked Apology Tour. I thought you were huge on the song.
Yeah, but it's not as good as Ghost Fuckers. Ghost Fuckers is 2, and then the most recent one is 9, I guess by proxy of elimination.
Ghost Fuckers is 2?
Dude, Ghost Fuckers rules. Ghost Fuckers is hilarious. It's got... a really sick villain. In one episode, it crafts a villain that feels personal and emotional to Blitz, which is really impressive. I wanted to see Blitz take this dude down specifically. When he has him tied up in that little theater and he's slithering around, and even though this most recent episode had the best fidelity of animation, it looked pretty. Yeah. Ghost Fuckers had the best cinematography and the most creative moments. This ghost was so intimidating when he's making all the lights pop and he's slithering around and he's being a weird fish. It's so good.
Okay, so apparently the quickest way to your heart is a fish of any kind.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Very good to know. All right, fine. That's our ranking. Tell us if you like Danny's episode ranking. Maybe we'll do mine if you hate his.
They don't.